Hi, this is Rena from thecheesethief.com, and today is another part of my series in the No Loom Rainbow Loom tutorials. So this is a bit of a complicated one. It's not super difficult, but you do have to be very familiar with the fishtail to make this bracelet, and this is going to be the triple fishtail with no loom. So no special equipment. Actually, you can use your fingers, but for the tutorial, I actually made this one with my fingers, but for the tutorial, I'm going to use two pencils just because I think it's a little more stable and then you guys will be able to see it better. And this is the bracelet that I made with no loom whatsoever. No hooks, no loom, just your fingers. And for me, I'm just going to use these pencils. And I'm just going to make a little small one. And I'm going to make it probably in this color scheme, which is black and white and then red in the middle, just because I think it's easier to see on camera. And here's some that I've been experimenting with, but this is like the full one that I made. Okay, so let's get started. And so we're going to use black and white, which is going to be the color of the fishtail, and then the inside is red there. Let me focus that. So you see that. And let me just bring back this bracelet so you can see and I'll focus it. Okay, so let's get started. So to get started, we're just going to start off with any color. So I'm going to start with black, and then you're going to make an X. And this is very straightforward, just like how you do a fishtail. And then we're going to start off with white. And this is where it gets a little more complicated, because now instead of just putting white in the fishtail, if you're not familiar with the fishtail, please watch a fishtail tutorial. I have one out there. A lot of people have one out there. You should be very familiar with it before you do this one. So I'm going to take this white and I'm going to loop a red like that. So you want it to be like that, and then you're going to stick it onto the pencils. So you see there's just a loose red rubber band there. And then now I'm going to do black again. I'm going to take another red, and then I'm going to stick it like that. And so that's the only difference in this thing, is that every single fishtail that you're going to do, except for the first one, is going to have a red in the middle that just hangs like that. So with the fishtail, you just pull up on both sides, and then you go down. And then you can pull these down so that they don't get in the way. So let me turn around and see. Okay, so I'm going to do white now because it's the next color. I'm going to take a red, put it in there, see it's hanging like that, and then black again, take a red, get it in there. So it's nothing complicated, you're just doing the same fishtail pattern, but your rubber bands all have a red hanging off of them. One more time. White, put the, oops, lost it. White, put the red on there. You're not strapping the red anywhere, it's just hanging loose there. And you're going to do that for the length of the fishtail. So it's nothing fancy. A little complicated because you have to add this one red one, and then there's different ways to do it. Sometimes I like to just put this here and then put this in the middle like that. Depends on whatever is easier for you. I find that depending on the rubber band tension, either way works. Okay, and let's just do one more. So it's going to be a short one. Okay. So there. And then you want to make sure that your red is in the middle. It's not hanging to the side when you're doing the fishtail. That's important. So see how that's there. And you don't want to forget any red ones. Okay. So that's the first step. So now you can see that this is a fishtail. This is like the side of the bracelet, like this. This is going to be the fishtail, and then this is going to have two more fishtails attached to it. I don't know if you can see that. So this is the fishtail. This is going to be the side of the fishtail, and then you're going to add more fishtails, two more rows of fishtails here. So to do that, okay, so I'm going to end this one now, and then to end it, I'm just going to take the black. Oops, let's turn it around this way so it's easier to see. Take the black over the white on both sides. This is very straightforward, like any other fishtail. Put it on one side, and then take I have an S clip. I don't have a C clip because I bought off-brand rubber bands. There. So you can see that. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. Start again, leave this here, X over here for the black because we started black there, white, but now we want a red, right? We're not going to take a new red, we're going to use an existing red from this, from the original bracelet that we made. And you want the first one, so just be sure to grab the first one, which is this first red one. You're going to pull it in like that, and then you're going to take a black now, and we want an existing red, so we're going to take the next red here, like this. I'm going to pull it in, and then now we're going to go over. So it's the same thing, but you're just grabbing the existing one. So you want to make sure you grab the next one and don't skip. So now we're putting the white on. So this is the next red one. I'm going to loop that through, put that in. You see that? And then the next one is black. Find the next red one, which is this one. You're going to loop it through both sides, like that. And you're going to go up. And you're going to do that for the continuation of the bracelet. So let me just do that. White. The next one, the next red one. Put it on. Black. Put it over. And then now it's white. Loop it through. So every single fishtail should have a red. Every single rubber band that you put on this should have a red one in the middle, except for the first stitch. And that was the last one, so finish it off. And then you can tell if you missed one because you could look at it, or if you're doing alternating colors, you should always end up with the same color that you started with, in your other fishtail. So I end up with white, which is good. Unless you miss two, then you'll still end up with the same color. Okay, so you see now that's two fishtails on one, connected together with these red rubber bands. Let me zoom that so you can see that. And then you're going to just grab these little red ones on either side, it doesn't matter, and then pull them so that they're connected together, because you're going to reuse these red rubber bands again for your third row of fishtails. So let's see. Let me grab all of them. Just scooting them all together. And then we're going to start our third row. So same thing with our third row. First one is black, put an X there. Now your white, you need to get the first red, loop it in like that. And then the next one is black. You need to put the red one through like that. So see how we have that? And it's just attached on the first two. Loop them up. Add a white. Loop it up. And just keep going all the way to the end. So I'm probably going to fast forward or cut through to the end, and I will show you how it looks like. Okay, so now we have 3 fishtails all together, connected with these red rubber bands in the middle. And if your bracelet was long enough, which this is not long enough because this was just a simple example, you would hook these 3 S-clips onto these ends. And let me just show you how I did it over here. So this was where I put the S-clips, and then I just hooked them onto these little ends over here. And there you have it. There is your triple fishtail without a loom. And you can see that it's a little loose over here. You can even, I was thinking, I could even do a quadruple. I may try that and put another fishtail there, because there's nothing stopping you as long as you have enough of this red rubber band to make a quadruple. So I will try that. If it works out, maybe I'll post a picture of this little one at the end of this video tutorial. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series on the no loom rainbow loom bracelet charms. Please write in the comments if you have any other requests. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.